everyone. I am Kimberly Swanson, and welcome. Welcome to Psychology Essence. And today we're going to talk about psychologists and in the human services profession. But before we start, I wanted to introduce you all to my new website. And this is my business, Purpoz Counseling and Wellness Center. And we provide therapy. Feel like you are falling apart? Let us help you find the missing pieces in your life. Purpoz Counseling and Wellness Center, PCWC, provides a variety of therapeutic counseling services geared towards helping individuals, families, and the communities. Our goal is to assist individuals holistically through our transpersonal counseling psychological services. You can find us on Psychology Today. We provide sliding scale fees for individuals or family, and we also provide telehealth services. We provide these services via online or either on the phone, and we are also HIPAA compliant. All right, let's begin, class. Okay, today we're going to talk about psychologists in the human services profession. I found this wonderful article on human services edu.org. They have some wonderful resources, and this is a wonderful page. I'm starting the series on careers in the psychology field, the field of psychology. This article starts off like this. Psychology, first recognized in the 1870s, is a science focused on human behavior. It is very disciplined in which research psychologists develop and test theories regarding mental and behavioral functions and well-being of human beings. Psychologists also studies how people relate to each other and to their environments. As a research yields information, the findings are integrated into the knowledge that practitioners call upon as they work with clients and patients of all demographics and ages. Some psychologists are innovators who develop new ways of meeting the changing needs of people and the organization. And this is just pretty much giving you a background of the history and the origins of psychology and how it came about. And it says here, over the years, a better understanding of the connection between the mind and the body has resulted in partnerships between psychologists and other field care providers, healthcare providers. Sorry about that. According to the American Psychological Association, this has whole person health care more accessible, and available to more patients. And that is true. It's more person-centered. It's more streamlined, because back in the olden days when they were doing psychoanalysis and psychology, it was a very lengthy process. But now, due to affordability and time restraints, people are busy nowadays. It's not as lengthy and as expensive as it used to be back in the olden days in early 1900s, 1800s period. In early 1900s. And as society became more industrialized, that's when you start seeing the changes in the field of psychology as it relates to working with different clients. And it says here, clinical practitioners provide therapy for people of all ages, although many specializes, for example, working mainly with elderly, with adults, or with the youth. Psychologists also help individuals deal with problems of everyday living. Some work in schools to help individuals with behavior problems. Others may help solve problems in workplaces. And this is so true. The field of psychology has really, really grown. There's so many options now, more so than it has when it first originally started, with new technology, with new fields. The medical field, the healthcare field, the school system, psychologists is in more demand. And the field of psychology is definitely a growing field, especially when it comes to human human behavior. And it says here, how psychology is a service to society. Some psychologists treat people with mental illnesses and serious psychological conditions, while others help people deal with difficult transitions, family dysfunction, and problems with and problems with interpersonal relationships, divorce or death of family members or friends. As population changes, psychologists must make necessary and ongoing adjustments in order to meet their clients' evolving needs. The increasing number of seniors led psychologists and other health professionals to become more knowledgeable about the needs of the elderly. So this aging population can receive appropriate therapy and support. Workplace psychologists are learning to meet the needs of more two-career families and evolving gender roles in the workplace. The growing diversity in the USA today requires psychologists to develop and refine treatments and approaches that meet the unique needs of different underserved groups and communities. And that is so true. So a lot of diversity here in the United States in particular. And so with these different changes in demographics, it does require a new change. And with the baby boomers becoming seniors and becoming the elderly population, which is the largest population, there has definitely been a growing need in this field. Psychology's impact on society is evident in a variety of cultures, communities, institutions. Many people in big cities have led contact with psychologists for one reason or another. According to research and Angela Martin in her article, The Impact of Psychology Jobs in Modern Society, psychotherapy has been instrumental in helping the different people make important life changes. For example, psychologists must provide therapy for couples who need help working through relationship issues. Parents and children need guidance in order to confront and overcome family problems. And individuals want to learn how to explore and understand themselves and how they too be who they are and what they need to do and be the people that they dream of becoming. And they go on here in this list, gives a list of some of the, I guess, the most essential or basic, common, that's the best word, common types of psychologists that are out in the field. But there are many more types of psychologists, but here's a few. They got the clinical psychologist, psychodynamic psychotherapist. They have sports psychologists, rehabilitation psychologists, that's working with the disabled, counseling psychologists, developmental psychologists, that's understanding the life cycle, the lifespan, school psychologists, and forensic psychologists. So these are some of the most common type of psychologists there are, but there are many, many more. There's engineering psychologists as well. And it's in behavioral psychologists, animal psychologists, or pet psychologists. It's many more. But let's continue. It says education to join the psychology workforce. They give a basic overview of all the educational requirements to become, to get into the field of psychology. And pretty much you need to have at least a master's degree. And in many, anywhere from a master's to a doctorate degree to get into the field of psychology. And it also requires you to have a license and be licensed through the state. It says here, psychologists need a master's, specialist, and a doctorate degree in psychology. But we're going to stop right here. I pretty much just wanted to give you the foundation of psychologists, the field of psychologists, and give you the basic overview. This article touches on other things, also talks about the licensing and the occupational outlook and salary. But we're going to talk about that in the next video. We're going to stop here. I'm going to put a link to this particular article if you all want to check it out. I was looking for the author, but they don't mention who the author is. But you could definitely check out humanservicesedu.org. To get more information about the articles and resources that they have for people who are interested in going into this profession. And you can also check out my blog, Psychology Essence, to get some information too about the field, in the mental health field. It's like the source for educational source for the mental health. So if you want to go there, you can also check it out as well. And I also have a link there to that particular blog, and also, to other resources. But please like this video and thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'm going to try to put up more videos. And this is one of my channels. I have another channel called Purpoz TV, which touches on transpersonal healing and lucid living as well. And I also have another channel called Kimberly Purpoz, and that channel is about the American Aborigines in America, in the United States. So, till next time, peace, family. And till next time, I'll hear from you all. But if y'all have any questions or suggestions for this particular channel, I would love to hear from you guys. And peace. Bye-bye.